It's my great pleasure to give the closing remarks together with my friend, Secretary General of the Organization of American States, Luis Almagro. And Luis has been re-elected for a second term in 2020 as a Secretary General. And I think Luis has really been a remarkable individual in the sense that when he came to be the Secretary General, he said two things. He said, more rights for more people, and he wanted to be the voice of the voiceless. And that he has done at great personal, let's say, really it's been driven by his inner convictions. And he has really stood for greater rights, greater democracy, greater prosperity for all. This is the first time this conference has been held outside the State Department in 50 years. Now that's due because it's under renovation. Hopefully they'll invite us again. But in these circumstances, Luis generally offered this beautiful location for us to host the event, this historic and beautiful location. So I want to thank him not only for hosting us at this event, but also for continuing to be a voice for the voiceless, to stand up for human rights, for democracy, for freedom, for all the people of the hemisphere. And so for that, I think we all owe him a great debt. So Luis, welcome.
That was very generous, Andres. Thank you for your introduction. And welcome to the House of the Americas, the closing of the 53rd Annual Conference on America's Opportunities and a New Global Reality. We have to remember, we have to educate ourselves with the past, but we have to think about the future most of the time. We need to know what to do, and we need to be able to move forward. This is set in a very historical building. On that side, you have the sponsors of yesterday. Behind this screen, it was our sponsor, the bust of Andrew Carnegie, who donated this building 26 April 1910. We have been here 113 years, 26th of April 1910. And Andrew Carnegie, he was the best and first Pan-Americanist. The future of what he thought, it was about bringing peace to the continent. And the word peace, pax, is in every corner of this building. We need peace. We need peace in order to create wealth. And wealth, once it's created, should be shared with peace. To build peace, and the reasons to build peace is to have better democracies, to have security, to be safer, to be more educated, to have better governance, to have better politics, to have better citizens. We need to keep our political discussion. It was said here that we need more dialogue in the hemisphere. We need a more integrated hemisphere. We need a hemisphere that can bring people together, that can allow to share the wealth of the continent, that can be allowed to share everything with every citizen of the Americas, that no one is kept apart from any rights in the Americas. How we can make it look more attractive, how countries should look more attractive. They have to have better democracies. They have to respect the rule of law. They have to be more intelligent. They have to have a better use of their resources, financial, material, energetic, natural resources. We have to be better partners all around. We have to be better partners within our countries and out of our countries, sharing and working together. And this will resolve some of the critical issues that we are facing. We have dictatorships in the continent. We have 3 clear dictatorships in the continent: Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. We have insecurity. We are violent. We're unequal. We discriminate. That is our continent, the most unequal. We discriminate to an incredible extent. Very few countries, not even a dozen of countries, have approved, ratified the Convention Against Any Form of Discrimination that was approved long ago. That means a lot. Why are we at that point? Migration. Why we have migrants all around. Why we have crisis of migrants all around. Because of the dictatorships, because of insecurity, because of poverty, because of violence. So it is quite clear that we are not doing enough to share our wealth, to share our intelligence, to share our resources, to be fair with our people of every kind. We are not able to integrate in modern free trade agreements, and that is a challenge that we have ahead. It is clear that we must tackle the climate crisis, and it is clear that the dark clouds of politics shouldn't prevail, and shouldn't we allow them to prevail, ever. There are some verses of Borges that I like very much, and they say, entre las cosas hay una de la que nadie se arrepiente, y esa cosa es haber sido valiente. And in that sense of brave person, I want to recognize here the presence of President Juan Guaidó, former president of Venezuela, who happened to be a brave politician who faced a dictatorship in the same postal code, facing the challenges, facing a dictatorship that is famous all around because of its crimes against humanity, because torturing people, because having people in prison, because extrajudicial executions. And we can never be wrong in the sense that there was a president in Venezuela that faced all that within Venezuela. Thank you, Juan, for everything that you have done.
Well, it's an honor. Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. Thank you, Andres. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Eric, for bringing here the voice of the resistance, of that they face dictatorship, that they want to return our country, to stop all that fear in the region. Thank you for being that voice. Thank you for bring and resist the temptation of dictators and defend the human rights. We are here. I'm here because I survived. There are thousands that cannot tell the history. Please, let's tell the history of that are survived and still they resist against that horrors in our countries. We stand for poor people, we stand for migrants, we stand for democracy. To put in migration, we need progress. To achieve progress, we need democracy. We need respect to the human right. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to conclude the 53rd Annual Washington Conference on the Americas, huh? It's been an amazing day. We thank you all again for joining us, and to our sponsors, another very special heartfelt thanks for literally making today possible. We're looking forward to seeing all of you again very soon, and often, hopefully, at the Council of the Americas here in Washington or Miami or New York or somewhere on the Inter-American Highway. With that in mind, we appreciate each of you, and we bid each of you to have a terrific day. Thanks again for all you do with us. We look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Interesante.